People on social media sometimes try to say, Ashanti, I sit down. Sit somewhere. He's the Ashanti king. There is not like that in Africa.
Okay. And I Igbo for nye. And I Igbo for mukum nipa. Hey, why na kum nipa cha Ashanti for?
Black Rasta din komo. Ama ne komo na wadi no Ghana fo no bi mate. Ebi busa question. Ashanti fo mebiri busa question say enkomo Black Rasta di opeso o kire Black Rasta say Ashanti fo so lo mo say eye Igbo ne Biafra fo ne kum kofo din semane o Ghana. Na ye pomo mu kum ni papa eye Ashanti fo. Nam say na say ma Black Rasta ken ni nyina so ne de currently what is Ashanti ni bi kum bi ana because Igbo ne Biafra ne ho nsem na ye di hu nkomo no enye tete asem eye asem a esi e wo system ni mu nkomo currently nkomo ne edi den wodi Ashanti beshem say aye ponkofo mu kum ni papa eye Ashanti fo na enye Igbo fo Black Rasta nkomo a wadi no
Ghana village there were Kwame Nkrumah universities in some of these countries. Kwame Nkrumah Hall, Kwame Nkrumah Street. What is the problem with an Igbo village? Xenophobia and known as South Africans no every say South Africa no. Other Africans coming in and the Igbo man was not wrong in any way. Ghana for Nana misinformed or say about a kingdom and a kingdom no say and I said perception no okay and I Igbo for nye and I Igbo for mukum nipa. Hey, why na kum nipa cha Ashanti for?
Komo we na Black Rasta edie and we no accuse Ashanti for say pomo mu kum nipa pa Ashanti for. Me nim ni nyina so ntu odidi sa nkomo no to abonten e kire Ghana for tama no ye demonstration no nya che say Ashanti for no mu na ka Igbo na sem me hu ba bia o de point ni free badia na say Ashanti for mu le solity asa Igbo king no ye ne solity a nti ne sa ye don bias attack abe kan kire say ye pomo mu kum ni padin semwane wo Ghana ene ya Ashanti for me nim wadwen kire edi enti na hwe mu Black Rasta be ka sa asemi na ya Ashanti for ensem a wo ken Ashanti for bi kum ni pa bi e wo Ghana ho ana na aba Anamoah enso wadi nkomo okotana UTV ena no mudi nkomo manhia de si wo ho ne ade ene wo che na adwene na aba Anamoah sem wo kan ye no a shoot na boost no too much because se wo se Ashanti hene eyo hene kase pa ewo Africa nyina na die enti na ogina so odidi sa nkomo no so yenkokutie wetim lo comment section me din di Ekuonaba ha Ekuonaba television kai so be share na lo comment go no like page no for more notification me adoma no so entie na aba Anamoah.
I think the major failing for this funeral, I mean, you don't have to be an Ashanti to admire what happened there. I'm a Fanti. My mom is Ewe. But you cannot take away the culture, the history, the tradition, the authority of the Ashanti kingdom. It's untouchable. It compares to none. It compares to none. And it's beautiful. And ye say adiwe this week if you, and I'm not criticizing the kingdom, I'm just criticizing the media. If you watch other funerals, and I have to bring in Queen Elizabeth's funeral, right? Or share on any channel, you had royal commentators who understood the nitty-gritties of the funeral. Omukuta trumpets way, it is symbolic. This is what it means. When you watch that funeral from Westminster Abbey, it is education from the beginning to the end. What we haven't done really well in Ghana is to specialize. Specialize. There should be people who have authority over things like this. It doesn't have to necessarily be an Ashanti. Historians. Now, why we failed was that we have royal historians in this country. We have people who understand the tradition. They understand what happened. So what we could have done as media houses was to rope them in, because that's what happened with Queen Elizabeth. ITV had it, BBC had it, Sky had it, CNN, they all had it. It was education. And yes, Obi can say, TikTok, no, be so because the stories were too many, and at some point you didn't know which one to believe. It's in going forward, and I think this wasn't the main funeral, right?
Yeah, this is
not the main.
Where I found some where dotty I found son I guess we for France.
You see, I didn't even know this. No, we have time to plan it properly. Said the coverage now. We're seeing multiple cameras. It's like camera might be crossing way because I'm watching what TV was a bit talking.
You should have watched UTV because it was like
seamless.
Hey, trad was
quick one exactly. Any media house, because normal camera.
Yeah, it was live too. And you recorded. It was live.
There was an experienced person like Nana Yeboy.
Okay. Then that is excellent. Yeah. That is excellent. So going forward, the other media houses should watch and learn. You know, it's very important. Now to go back to the point Lexi made, very important points because we are not telling our stories. And I don't know how, and I know we're talking about national film dialogue. How do we compete with Hollywood, Bollywood, when we are telling the same stories as they are telling? You cannot teach anybody how to be romantic. But the Ashanti story, the Ga story, the Fanti, the Ever story, they are authentic stories. I mean, it is shocking that till date, no one has done anything on Yasantwa. No, if the story is compelling and if it's compelling and exciting, you don't need to go and look for the money. Netflix will put the money in. They will produce it and call it a Netflix original. They will adopt it. Yet also be a free America. And now baby, ababe Yasantwa movie. And now say Confranoche or the gentleman who brought cocoa, Fernando Po. Fernando Po, no, they buy. You know, somebody will come and do the story and will sit back and criticize the story. But I loved what happened there, and you have to give so much credit to. And what does it credit to the Ashanti Kingdom? Because it was what sort of find a way to reconcile tradition and modernity, because you wouldn't expect certain things to be on TV because they were sacred, but they allowed it. They allowed it because they want to tell their to show their dominance, to show how powerful they are. And to teach you crown on your Santinia. And you were time. It's nice. And also, what even made it very beautiful, and it speaks to the wisdom of His Royal Majesty the King, is the way every celebration in the kingdom unites Ghana, because people came from all walks of life, from Volta, from North, from everywhere. And so it also speaks to the unity of this country and the immense power the Ashanti King wields. And we cannot, I mean, I've seen people on social media sometimes try to say, Ashanti, I said, sit down. Sit somewhere. He's the Ashanti King. There is not like that in Africa. He's the most powerful king in Africa, and we have to respect it and the reverence the Ashantis and this celebration gave to the royal stool, because it's not even the man. It's the stool. You know, it's it's powerful, and we need to give reverence to the man on the stool, and I think that's what panned out perfectly well.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. Fourth, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I am so pair a sifita structure of what ye. and the nafa hokodom unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains bia unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free summer kama. The oyani so be fraying. Ewa 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.
Unique. Aboni fonti. I was so no bambo here. Na me papa mu de. Pro Technologies. And me come from my Ane Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yes, on ESA install CCTV cameras in the Sour Ghana and NASA brochure. Now fear Ghana. Now beso CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies. And in Sawaso. We CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and our intercom, and our satellite TV, home theater, so pebiato, and our water, and our pesebe install them out. Pro Technologies. And what's our frame? National so. Say fidie nyina from America bochime ndi sen papam na opedia manwene ho na ne bo so da form ne general construction so pese si fie di mawo say ya bansoro dantia so wa hyase na pese ewie di bawo ana afa na pese si di mawo no woni en eminsa wo so ne de wo mu ne se ye no nyina ne wa bochime mu ha ene branch e wa Ghana na enim obra wo bre ndi so sika fa ensem a sro bia nim wo dad da e dey bi apese osi pray bia. And when she saw here solar power, and a bamba house and same idea, only Pro Technologies, and Miss our so, yeah, smart home, a bathroom video be a person show fee, and now intercom, a dihujuma, and yes, interior decoration, yes, you fee and amount, and now our fee, now person says you hold the mawo, say a your office, you be travel neat, near your car tracker, and a GPS, I'll bet media track your car, be a car and beer, I'll bet my hair a phone so, and where just what phone video be, now who can first install it, and now the settings, yeah, be a Your Ghana office ewo Ashie Adenta Dodo Road Yene CBG ene di animhwe. For information or WhatsApp +1 401 7570 300 and +1 401 6992 254. Pro Technologies. Customer satisfaction is our topmost priority.